Hey everybody, welcome back to the Between Paychecks Kitchen. I'm Oz. Jack and Letty are still over there, and it's time for Deja Vu. We did fish tacos the other day. We're gonna do shrimp tacos today. Pretty much the same thing. It's great. Before we get in there, be sure to like, share, subscribe, ring the little bell, do all the YouTube stuff. You know how this works. We're gonna get into this Galveston favorite, man. This is Texas Gulf Coast. We love it. Let's get into it. So, alright, looks like a lot of stuff, but it's not. We're just going to do some deja vu. So you're going to need some shrimp, you're going to need them thawed. I lucked out and got them peeled and skinned. You're going to need some tortillas. I got some flour, some green onion, some cilantro, easy. And that's really all you really need. All the rest of this stuff is for something else. So this is mayonnaise, sour cream, and you're going to need some sriracha. Right, this is for the sauce that goes on the stuff. And then you're going to need some garlic powder and a lemon. Ta-da! It's super simple. You get all that stuff together. Now, anything else is optional. So, get your cilantro. You want to make sure it's nice and washed. I'd scrub this and put it over here. And then get you a cutter. And then just cut it up as small as you can. You know what? If you want to put big leaves of cilantro in there, this is another one that's very optional because I know people got that. This tastes like soap gene, so I'm just gonna rush through this. Just when I go to the restaurants and things, this is generally what they're served with: is onion, either white or green, and cilantro sprinkled on it, unless you ask otherwise. So just chop that up, put it in a small bowl, set it to the side. Get your green onions. Now cut off them little rooty bits there at the end. Pull those out real quick and just cut those off, discard them, line these up, and then just slice these down. Super simple. Like, again, just get as fast as you can, as much as you can. Don't lose a finger. Knives are sharp. I had to learn this the hard way. If you ever watched the show, you know my fingers are accident prone. I didn't hurt myself doing this one yet. I'm not cutting it that fast. That's movie magic. I just sped it up. I cut it really slow, and that's why I use that big chopper, so I can use it as like a giant spatula to get that stuff off there. So once you get it all scraped off, you get it put in that bowl. Give it a nice toss where it's not all just one handful of one thing or another, and then just set it aside. We're going to use that when we dress it later. So now we got to make the sauce. So you're going to get 1/3 of a cup of the mayonnaise. Get you a rubber spatula or something, scrape that stuff out. Then you're going to get 1/2 cup of the sour cream. Same thing, just try to get as much of that off as you can. And then 1 tablespoon of the sriracha. If you're from anywhere else, Texas, we add just a little bit more. So get as much of that in there as you can. And then 1 of the teaspoons of garlic powder. And then you slice your lemon or your lime. I usually enjoy the lemon stuff, but lime works just as well. Depends on what you have. It's one of the citrus things. I prefer the lime taste over the lemon, but that's what the recipe called for. Get those nice and squeezed. I just try to do both hands just because I try to think that my arms are tough or my hands are strong. So once you get that, you want to stir it until it gets smooth. Now, it looks horrible. Trust me. As soon as they said mayo was in this thing, my stomach kind of turned a little bit, but hey, get it where it's nice and gives that little pinkish texture from the sriracha, set it aside. So these shrimp are already cooked, right? And they're already peeled, de-legged, and de-veined because they always got that one black vein. That's shit. That's poo. So just pull that off. If it still has the tail on it, give it a squeeze and a pull, and pull those off. Pull all the tails off. Right? I hate it when you get these from the restaurants and they still have tails on them. So once you get all the tails pulled off and it's all clean, then go ahead and get your skillet, put 2 tablespoons of butter in there, put it on medium high, let it heat. Now I did have a scene where I dropped all this stuff in, but I skipped it by accident. Somehow I got it deleted. So it's only been in here for like 2 minutes. So go ahead and put it in here, start your seasoning here. I'd already put a little bit of the garlic chipotle powder stuff in there, and then I used orange pepper on here to make it a little more citrus because it's spring and I'm trying to make it, or summer, sorry, I'm trying to make it a little more, I don't know, refreshing, I guess, or lighter. So be sure to stir these around. These are already cooked, so really all you got to do is heat these up and make sure that that butter gets all over and the season gets out. So I let these in here for about 7 minutes, right? Get them nice and warm, nice and cooked. Get that butter all over, get it nice and warm, cooked. Make sure it's all cooked thoroughly, and then pull those off. All right, now I'm going to show you how to dress them. Right, this is super simple. Now get your tortillas. I just use cold flour because I'm a white guy, but you can warm these up on a burner, or there's things that you put in a microwave. You can put them in the oven. Just use a blowtorch in the yard, whatever, but it works. I just do them cold because that's how I've always done them. So I always put them here like I'm dealing cards, and then just take you some shrimp and put it in there. Right now, technically, I guess that's all you need for shrimp tacos is shrimp and tortillas to kind of make a taco. I prefer corn tortillas. I just don't know how to handle them at home or how to heat them here because my oven's busted, and I got an electric grill or electric stove, so I don't do that. put a little bit of this sauce in here. Now that kind of clumped up in the middle. Now when you fold the taco, it tends to squish it to either side, as anybody who's ever had Taco Bell knows, like it's going to fall out the other side when you bite into it. So don't worry about it clumping up too much. Now again, this is very much optional. Is to get your onion and cilantro and kind of sprinkle it on there. But this is super basic street taco kind of stuff that you can pick up somewhere else, right? And just put it on here. Now, if you want to dress it with something else, like a little bit of salt, hot sauce, that's it. But this is it. Like the shrimp was the most expensive thing. I think it cost like $3, right? And everything else was just by the pennies on the dollar. So this was really excellent. Now, this only made enough for like maybe two, like a good date or a fat guy, at least 2 different meals. But this turned out really well. Tastes really great. You should try this. Trust me. Holy crap, there we go. Super simple, super easy. You can do this. If you do it differently, or you think we should try it differently, man, put it down in the comments. Let us know. We like reading that kind of stuff, finding out what we should try next time. This was absolutely outstanding. You can find us and tell us about it on Facebook, Pinterest, Patreon at Living Between Paychecks Kitchen across the board there, or at Instagram at Living Between. You can also find me on let's see, Twitter. You can find me over there at Artist Oz, or on Instagram at OzWayNerdy. And we'll see you next time.